roommates. Everything seemed fine until I saw this TikTok about the orange peel theory. Basically, you ask someone to do a small task that you could technically do yourself, like peel an orange or tie your shoes, and their response tells you everything. If they do it without hesitation, they'll be there for the big stuff too. But if they refuse or make excuses, they probably won't step up when it really matters. I was sitting on my couch scrolling through TikTok when I saw the video explaining it, and Paul was right there next to me playing some game on his phone. I decided to test it out. I have really long hair, down to my waist, and I asked him, "Hey babe, can you tie my hair up for me?" He didn't even look up from his phone and said, "Why can't you do it yourself?" I thought maybe he was intimidated because my hair is thick and takes practice, but then I remembered he used to have long hair in high school. He knew exactly how to do it. I asked him again, thinking maybe he just didn't hear me properly, but he looked annoyed and said, "You're literally in the kitchen. Just do it yourself. I need to relax. I just got off work." Here's the thing. He works from home. His commute is from the bedroom to the living room, and I've seen him play Call of Duty for 4 hours straight after logging off, so the whole "I'm too tired" excuse didn't really land. At first I laughed it off and told myself it was dumb to get upset over a TikTok trend. Relationships are more important than that, right? But then something happened later that same day that made me realize this wasn't just about the theory. I was about to take a shower and I realized I forgot to put a towel in the dryer. I hate getting out of the shower and wrapping myself in a cold towel, so I asked Paul if he could toss it in the dryer real quick so it'd be warm when I got out. He said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." I took my time in the shower, maybe 20 minutes, and when I got out I opened the bathroom door expecting that warm, cozy towel. The towel was still sitting on the couch, exactly where I'd left it. He didn't move it, didn't touch it, nothing. I walked out there dripping wet and freezing, and he was still on his phone. He looked up at me confused and said, "Oh, I forgot, my bad." That's when it hit me. I started thinking about our entire relationship and realized I do everything. I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for him. I watch his 1-year-old daughter while he goes out to the bar with his friends 3 nights a week. I've changed more of her diapers than he has. I drive him everywhere because his mom uses their only car for work. I clean his apartment. I do his laundry. I even set up his doctor's appointments for him. But when I ask for one small thing, a 30-second task, he can't be bothered. I spent the next 2 days really thinking about whether I was overreacting or if this was a real problem. I read through the comments on that TikTok, and so many women were saying the same thing. If he won't peel you an orange, he won't be there when you're sick or struggling. I realized I was giving 90%, and he was giving maybe 30% on a good day. So I texted him yesterday and said, "We need to talk." He texted back asking if I could pick him up because his mom had the car. I drove to his place, and when he came out, he had his daughter in his arms with her diaper bag. I was confused. I thought we were just going to sit in my driveway and talk. He got in the car and said, "I was hoping we could talk on the way." I said, "On the way to what?" And he goes, "Oh, my buddy Anthony wanted to meet up for drinks at Buffalo Wild Wings." I completely lost it. I told him to get out of my car right now. He looked shocked and said, "What? Why?" I just unloaded everything. How I do everything for him. How he can't even throw a towel in the dryer. How I'm basically raising his daughter while he goes out drinking. He stared at me and then had the audacity to say, "Well, you should have told me sooner, and now my daughter is already bonded to you. She's 1 year old." I told him we were done. He got out of the car and I drove home. My phone started blowing up with texts from his mom saying I needed to step up and be a good mom and future wife, that I was abandoning them. The thing is, I don't want to be a mom. I don't want to be his wife. I'm 22, and I just got out of a relationship where I was being used as a free nanny, maid, and chauffeur. The orange peel theory was right. Sometimes a small test shows you everything you need to know.